friends. Welcome to This is Yoga NJ. I'm Amanda and I'm here today to lead you through a practice that is suitable for all levels of yoga practitioners. Our goal today is to move in loving ways with and through our body, finding our breath, following our breath, and just moving again with love, feeling good. Goal today is to ultimately leave the mat feeling better than when we arrived on our mat. So let's get started. Find yourself at the top of your mat. Rooting down through the feet, let's bring our hands to our hip points. Feel the feet firmly connected to your mat and stand up even taller. Allow yourself to press down through the hips so you can feel yourself driving energy down through the feet. Take a moment, lift your toes, spread your toes, and then try to ground each and every toe down to the mat without curling or crunching your toes. Beautiful. Stand up a little bit taller, start to activate the kneecaps, activate the quads, keep rooting down. And then start to bring the awareness to drawing energy up now from the hips, all the way up from the heart, through the neck, up and out the crown of the head. Allow the eyes to now gently drift closed. Settle the arms now down to the sides. Keep the heart space lifting. Think of your fingertips like anchors for your shoulders. And if you haven't already, just become aware of your breath. Notice the direction of your breath. Every inhale traveling up from the feet, up the spine, up the throat. And then every breath out, feel it driving down, warmth, traveling down, throat, spine, legs, ultimately rooting you into your space on your yoga mat today. So continue to follow the direction of the breath. Inhale and exhale. Notice the breath starting to deepen, the body starting to relax. Offer the mind to slow down. Using the breath today as a tool, every breath out, pressing away any thoughts bombarding the mind, clogging the mind, taking you away from this moment here and now. Start to bring one hand to the belly, one hand to your heart. Eyes can stay closed or just a gentle, soft gaze. Feel a physical connection to your breath. Feel every inhale inflating the belly, lifting the chest, feeling now the direction of the breath out and in. Inhale, out, belly, chest, rise. Every breath out draws belly and chest, rib cage on in. Then ever so gently start to bring the hands together at the heart, Anjali Mudra. Here I want you today to hold love and kindness for the self at the heart. When we have that love and kindness for the self, we can radiate it out to others. So just holding at the heart, love and kindness. Let's start to move, my friends. Let's take a nice inhale, reach the arms up and back. Feel a heart space lift on up. Exhale, swan dive on down, soften your knees, generous bend in the knees all the way down for our first forward fold. Let the head and neck release. Take an inhale, half lift, pull the crown of the head on forward, draw the hips on back. Exhale, dive back down, forward fold. Big breath, reverse swan dive, inhale, rise all the way up, reach on up. Exhale, hands come down to heart center. Love and kindness at the heart. Here we go. Breathe in, up and back. Deep bend in the knees drives you on down. Forward fold, melt. Inhale, half lift. Tailbone pulls back. Crown pulls on forward. Exhale and fold. 2 breaths. Drive through the feet, reverse swan dive. Breathe all the way up, rise on up. Exhale, loving kindness down to the heart. One more time, just like this. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, dives you down, forward fold. Follow your breath in, half lift, belly button to spine. Exhale, forward fold, 3 breaths. See if with every breath out, you can draw the crown of the head a little closer towards the mat. And then we'll root your eyes, drive it all the way up, rise on up, steady through the feet, reach up and back. Exhale, loving kindness, back down to the heart. All right, let's make our way all the way back down. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, lead with the heart, forward fold. Inhale, catch that wave, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. This time, bend the knees, ground the hands, get steady, step on back. High plank. Come down to the knees, send the bum back to the heels. Take 2 breaths in child's pose. Relax once you arrive. Your next inhale is going to press you on up. Come into our tabletop position. Coming onto the hands and knees. Ground through the hands. Drive through the mat. Any part of the body connecting to your mat. Press on down. We'll start to ripple through the spine, taking cat-cow. Inhale, belly drops. Tailbone lifts. Exhale, round the spine. Drive through that mat. Tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin. Start to find your rhythm of breath, the rhythm through your spine. The beauty of your yoga practice is as you move through cat-cow, you can add any additional movement in, shake your hips, shake your head, and you can take away any movement. If you're like, nah, the wrists aren't feeling it today, know that you always can come down onto forearms. You could always come onto fists. Just finding your version of cat-cow today. Take it one more time each direction. So one more full breath. And then working yourself back to a neutral spine, back to that tabletop. I want you to curl your toes into your mat. Connect the toes. Feel the belly button draw in. Think internal hug as the rib cages pull in. So steady core. And then lift your knees on up to hover. Here we go. Let's press it back to downward facing dog. Start to drive the hips back and up. Let the head and neck relax. Drive through your fingertips. Feel the heels pulling towards the mat. And then start to add any movement that you need into the pose. You could pedal it out, bend one knee at a time. If any other movement is speaking to you, now is your chance. And then find steadiness in the pose. Take a full breath. Your next inhale ripples you on forward high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 more. Inhale, ripple forward high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last one, drive through the hands. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees generously. Make your way to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Get nice and steady in your fold. Nice and relaxed. Breathe in, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse swan dive. Breathe it all the way up. Rise on up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Loving kindness right to the heart. Feel that connection through the feet. Feel active through the legs. Drive up through the crown of the head. Inhale, up and back. Big breath in. Strong breath out, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Pull the shoulders back. Exhale and fold. Bend your knees, ground your hands. Let's step the right foot on back. Drop your right knee on down. Get steady through the feet. Once you're feeling steady, start to squeeze the inner thighs. And then see how it feels to extend the left arm forward. Pull the heart space forward as the right arm comes forward. And then rise all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, melt the shoulders, melt the hips, low lunge. Big breath in. Exhale, hands come down, frame out the foot. You're gonna lift your back right knee up off the mat, and then send your left leg back, three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, crunch knee to nose, upper body in high plank. Inhale, send it back, lengthen the leg. Exhale and crunch. One more, inhale. Exhale and crunch. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, left toes come down to the mat. 2 breaths in down dog. Generous bend in your knees. You make your way to the top of your mat, forward fold. Once you arrive, breathe in, half lift, extend. Exhale and fold. Reverse swan dive, breathe all the way up, rise up to stand. Exhale, love and kindness to the heart, close the eyes. Let's keep moving. Inhale, up and back, heart to sky, little back bend. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Breathe in, extend, half lift. Exhale, melt. Bend the knees, ground the hands, get steady. And we'll step the left foot on back this time. Dropping the left knee on down. Right knee is over the ankle. See how you feel. Start to squeeze inner thighs, engage, right arm reaches forward. And then the left. Breathe as you rise up, inhale. Exhale a little deeper into your lunge, relax. Big breath in. Exhale, hands come down, frame out the foot. Left knee lifts on up. Right foot steps back, three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, crunch, knee to nose. Inhale, send it back. Exhale and crunch. Last one, inhale. Exhale and crunch. Inhale, send it back. Bring the toes back on down, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple forward, high plank. Exhale, child's pose. So while you hang out in child's pose, come back to each and every breath. I want you to start to be aware of how you're speaking to yourself through your practice. I want it to be with kindness, encouragement. That inner dialogue should be one of love. So as you move, check in. When things get hard, where does the mind go? Should be back to that love and kindness and back to your breath. Let your breath empower you through your practice. Let's take 2 more breaths in our child's pose. When you're ready, make your way back to downward facing dog. And then however you like to get there, walk, step, or hop, feet to hands, forward fold. Once you arrive, your breath in guides you through that half lift. Exhale, melt, forward fold. Root through the feet, ground down, inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart, love and kindness, take a breath. Inhale, up and back, drive the hips forward, little back bend. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Breathe in, catch that weight. Exhale and fold. Bend the knees, ground the hands. You can step or hop, high plank. Your choice. Follow your body today. Your option is Chaturanga Dandasana if you have that in your practice. If not, let's go knees, elbows bend in, chest and chin come down. Inhale, come forward onto the belly, cobra pose, slide the hands back. Exhale, downward facing dog, drive the hips up and back. Get steady in the pose, steady in your breath. Inhale, right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, send it through best you can. Coming into high lunge or runner's lunge to start. Get yourself there. Take your time, start to rise all the way up. Glutes are engaged. You can even check in. Arms reach up, shoulders relax. Active back leg. Let's open up warrior two. Pull the mat apart through your feet. Anchor down. Find your breath. Here we go. Flip the front palm. Inhale, little scoop forward. Exhale, peaceful warrior. Inhale, rise up with control, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel the hands on down, spin up on the back toes, twisted lunge, left hand stays down, right arm to the sky. If the back knee has to come down, that's okay. Right hand comes down, frame out the foot, high plank. Anytime I offer high plank, I also mean half plank, your choice. Going through a flow, Chaturanga Dandasana, or knees, chest, chin. Inhale pulls you forward. Set yourself up, big cobra pose or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Steady breath. Steady through the fingers. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, send it through best you can. Runner's lunge. Drive the heart forward. Once you feel steady, rise on up. Relax shoulders, relax hips. Active glutes, check in. Spiral open, warrior two. Get steady on your feet. Reverse warrior, flip the front palm, inhale, little scoop forward. Exhale, keep that bend, dance it on back. Inhale, rise. Exhale, give it all back, cartwheel the hands down. Right hand stays glued to the mat, left arm to the sky. Left hand comes down, step it back, high plank. Drop down to the knees, child's pose, check back in. One more breath. Downward facing dog. Feet to hands, forward fold. Breathe in, half lift, extend that spine. Lengthen out the back of the neck. Exhale and fold. Reverse swan dive, breathe it all the way up, rise on up. Exhale your hands down to your heart. Close your eyes. Loving kindness here at the heart. And then bring your hands back to your hips. Drive back down through the feet. Gaze forward. Come back to your mountain pose. Fingertips like anchors. Feel that direction of the breath up and down the spine once again. And let the eyes flutter open. Let's play around with a little balance. Bring your hands to your hips once again. Anchor. And then send your weight into your left foot. Feel your right toes get nice and light. And then start to spin open your right knee. Draw the toes on in towards the ankle. Tree pose. Start to drive out of that hip. Keep opening through that knee. You may stay here or slide the foot up to the calf. Never the knee, maybe thigh or half lotus next. Find where you feel most stable. If you're feeling steady here, bring your hands to your heart. Maybe growing your branches. Hands back to heart. Back to the hips. Steady ground, back on down. Little hula here, shake out the hips, shake out the feet. All right, let's see how we feel on the other side. Ground through the hips, drive down. Weight shifts into your right foot. Feel full connection of the foot to the mat. Left toes start to feel light. Turn the knee open, pull out of the hip, belly in, support the spine. And then drive the toes to the ankle. And then slide maybe up to the calf or another version of tree if you have that in your practice. Keep your focus forward, not down, hands to heart if that's a yes. Where does the mind go again when things get hard? How are you speaking to yourself? Love, kindness, compassion, encouragement. Back to the heart. Back to the hips, ground. Ground the foot, hula, shake it out. All right, my friends, winding down, let's make our way onto the bum. Send your legs out nice and long. Sit up nice and tall. Feel yourself lifting out of the hips. Reach the arms out in front. Feel the heart space pull forward, breathe in. And then as you breathe out, slowly lower down onto the back. Once you get all the way down, embrace yourself in a nice hug, rock side to side. Right knee is going to stay in towards the chest, send your left leg up towards the sky. Active foot, pull the toes back. And then slowly lower that heel down to your mat. And let the leg completely relax. Take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, pull that thigh a little bit closer towards the side body. You're going to pass your shin, your right shin, into your left hand. Open up the right arm, ground down through the hand. Guide that leg across the body over to the left, coming into your twist. Come back to each and every breath. Let everything slow, ease, body heavy. And then nice and controlled, inhale the legs back to center. Both knees back into the chest. Nice hug side to side. And then keeping the left knee into the chest, sending your right leg up to the sky. Active foot, pull back. And then engage the core, internal hug, right heel comes down to the mat. Big breath in. Exhale, draw that thigh in a little closer. Shin into your right hand. Left arm opens out to the side. Guide it across, coming into your twist. Inhale back to center. Both knees back into the chest. Shavasana, sending the legs long down onto the mat. Resting the arms down to the sides. Relaxing the hands, relaxing the feet. Let the body feel heavy onto your space. Start to notice each and every breath. You can stay here as long as you need to. Maybe giving yourself 2 to 5 minutes in your Shavasana pose today. And as you go about the rest of your day, check back into that internal talk. How do you speak to yourself when things get stressful, when things get tough, when things don't go our way? Be encouraging, positive, and kind. Work to speak to yourself as though you were speaking to a valued friend, a loving family member. How would you advise them through these things? So again, loving kindness at the heart throughout your day. Namaste.